Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my dear student. Today we are going to start the first lecture for second semester. Our subject is English language, or that's English 0102. English language. In this term, we are going to discuss English language. Let's see it 102. For medical majors, we are going to study the medical language. We study 2 points here. 2 main words or 2 points in our handout. The first point or point number 1, we are going to study something that you see in medical English. It's part 1 or called chapter 1 in our syllabus. Number 2, we are going to discuss medical, or number 2, medical is medical terminology. Yeah, medical terminology. Here from the word of termin, O, and logy. This is the topic number 2 in our handout. Let us discuss the first one that you see medical English. In medical English, we'll start to discuss about medical, paramedical, environment. Here, we'll discuss the medical environments. Under medical environment, we'll study 3 points here. 3 points. A medical environment consists of what about medical? Yeah, we'll discuss medical places. Medical places related to the places of medical, like hospital, dispensary, clinic, a pharmacy, lab. All this we call them medical places. Number 2, we're talking about medical or medical staff. In first semester, we discuss medical team or a hospital team. We'll discuss about measures. We have over 33 measures. Number 3, we're talking about number 3. Then 1, 2, 3. We're talking about medical. What is it here? Equipment. Medical equipment, or we say instruments. Here we discuss them in the topic number 3. But just to explain more clear. Oh, this term we have English language 102. But it's as a medical English. We're studying 2 topics or 2 chapters in our own handout. Number 1, medical English. Number 2, medical terminology. You know, terminology is a medical term. Terminology and O. Let's call it الاصطلاح الطبي. Yes. Then here, we're talking about under this topic, under medical English, we'll discuss medical environments. Environments, what is it? For example, we'll start with medical places, as we explained it for you. Hospital, dispensary, pharmacy, clinic, lab, all this we call them medical places. Then, number 2, we'll discuss medical staff. Staff means managers or a name of doctors. Doctor, as we explained to you before, the word of doctor. Doctor is a general word. General word. Yeah, see doctor. But doctor of what? What's yes, your major? For example, we have a surgeon, dermatologist, cardiologist, a nurse, pathologist, hematologist, anatomist. This we call it here medical staff, or those doctors who treat disease or illnesses. Number 3, medical equipment or instruments. Medical equipment or instruments mean instruments. Like for example, a doctor uses something that we call what is it here? A stethoscope. Yeah, doctor handing it his neck to check a patient's sounds or chest. Yeah, anyone ask you, what is this? See سماعة. سماعة what? For music? No. This is just a stethoscope for a doctor to check the patients. This is one of the instruments. Also, we have, for example, equipment like what's it? Dialysis machine. We give it to you for the purpose term. For example, microscope, otoscope. That's the doctor, the ear doctor. That we call what's it here? Otologist, doctor who will see any doctor. In doctor. That's mean in ear, nose, and throat. The doctor uses otoscope. Otoscope. Here just only this kind of instruments or a microscope or so on. This is we explain it here. The second, this is just only 3 topics, and then the American English is very easy. It's like a refresh for you, my dear students. Then here, number 2, medical terminology. What we are going to study in medical terminology? Medical terminology at the beginning. We'll talk about what is it? About here on the definition of a medical terminology. I'm talking about the purpose of a medical terminology. We have 4 main words. Road, that you see here, for example, here we're talking about number 1, you see road. Number 2, talking about prefix. Prefix here. Number 3, we'll talk about what's here, suffix or suffix. And number 4, we're talking about the vowel, just combining, combining what? Vowel. And the vowel O, that's combining between the roots and suffix, or between the root and another root. And number 5, we have something we call combining form. Combining form here, what's combining form? Means a root plus, what is it, plus a vowel or O. This is called the combining form here. We explained this one. In addition to systems, right? Human body systems, like digestive system, respiratory system, urinary system, reproductive system, for male and female, and skeletal system. We'll explain about cardiovascular system. We'll explain here with the rows, disease, and abbreviations. Then after that we have colors and numbers in Latin, like Luca. So we'll study the colors and more exercise and medical terminology to be professional and medical terms to communicate with the rest or other medical staff. Let us start again here as busy. You see English language, repeat again to make it more, to understand it more. But be careful about pronunciation of the word. Don't pronounce any words. Here we see English language 102. It's very simple. Don't worry, don't be tummy. Here we see under this title we have 2 words. Number 1, medical English. And number 2 we see medical terminology. And this terminology is from the word of termin, and O as a combined vowel, and the word of logy here with the vowels here. Termin is root, O combined vowel, logy is a suffix, and here study of or science of. Termin here as a term of words or the vocab. Then here let's ask to discuss medical English again, that we see medical English. Under medical English we study medical environments. Or medical English that help us to communicate with other medical staff. This is the definition of that, how to communicate. Under medical environments we are going to study, here we are going to study what here? To study medical places, medical staff, medical equipment or instruments. Medical places, for example, like what? Number 1 here we have hospital. You press, you see hospital. As we said in the French language, you see hospital. That shares here. Try to press silent. Hospital, and hospital we have so many departments. There is a place smaller than hospital. What do you call it here? We call it dispensary. We hear it most of the time you find in the countryside or in the valleys that you see dispensary, those are. This is smaller than a hospital. For example, in a hospital we have a nurse, and a dispensary we have department. And this number 3 we have a medical center, or that we call medical unit, or if we say medical here, medical what? Medical unit. Medical unit, the الصحية here, that you say to know about this. Most of the time you find them in countryside medical unit. That's so many clinics. Under this or down this, that you see number 5, we see clinic, and some places they say doctor's office. You should call it what? Doctor or doctor's office in clinic. For example, dermatological clinic, gynecological clinic, just only this. Just we have so many for this eye clinic that you see is eye, or that you see ophthalmological clinic. It's in Latin. Number 6 here, and the clinic have something called pharmacy. How many syllables in the word here? The 3 syllables. To press it, make it clear. Pharmacy. Then after pharmacy, we have something we get right in an abbreviation that you see lab. Here, because we take abbreviations, take letters from the word of laboratory. Lab, laboratory. All this you can call them as places, but all that dispensary, medical center, medical unit, clinical doctor's office, pharmacy, lab, all of them under what? Under the hospital. All of them inside of the hospital. Hospital is a big place, public place. You can find all these places inside inside. So let us now to discuss a hospital. Discuss what's it here? A hospital. What are the places in the hospital? We'll discuss the words and so on. Here, a lot of this titles here. You'll find it very simple and very easy here. We have the word of general word, a hospital. Here is the word. A hospital, what all under the hospital? Under the hospital, we'll study a topic. What is the topic here? We study something that's called here. We study some words in departments. Departments. Yes, in a hospital. Look here. This is yes, a nice title here because you are going to be a nurse. Also, you can be a pharmacy technician or a dental technician or a midwife. You are going to go to the hospital and you should know about all these places. Now, sometimes you say words, the doors, like this abbreviation ECG. Look from this time. Someone asked you, you see the words there, ECG. My dear, what is that? Oh, you didn't know it's a meaning, you see. It's a bathroom. Bathroom of what? It's ECG, yes, electrocardiogram. It's a monitoring for what? For heart activities. So, let us discuss some words. Not for this word. Yeah, we have the same pronunciation. Yeah, word. This is a word in a vocabulary. Like for example, stethoscope, language, English, instrument. This we call it word. But here, words mean a place. Then a place called word. In a side of the hospital consists of so many rooms or several rooms that you find a lot of patients inside of it. So today we're talking here about some words and departments in a hospital. Let us discuss them one by one, and they are going to be more clear for you. look here. We'll discuss this topic here. It's a very simple topic. Yes, look. It's very nice to know about the places. Of course. Not just only to be a laptop and you know that the place is a shade. Be careful. This is the title. It's transferred from there to here. What is it here? Let us write another color. You see some. Now you can see it. Okay. Some words and departments in a hospital. This is the title here. The simple study some words and departments, not all of them. Let us discuss this number one. We'll start with words, then departments, maybe rooms. Like for example, an aesthetic room or operation room. Here number one we're talking about surgical. Why I put dots here? To divide the word to syllables. Syllable number one is surgical. Don't see subject. Yeah, don't see that, please. Surgical what? Word. What is it? Surgical word is a word. Is a word. Big word again. Is a word for people. People. What's people here? Patients. People mean patients. People mean patients. But these people mean general. Why do people go to the surgical? The people mean they are patients. A word for people who need what? Need what? Chewing gap or breakfast. Yes, you need what is it? A surgical operation. Surgical operations. Yeah, we need surgeons to do them for them as surgical operations. This is the definition of the first word here. Surgical word is a word for people who need surgical operations. Look here. Couple to understand some of the words here. Number two. We have another department called what is it here? Medical what? Medical word. What is the medical word here? For medicine or something. A medical word here is a word for treating. Treating means cure. Trading means cure. It's taken from the verb of trade. Continue to see track. Creating. Oh yeah, for trading what's yes, for trading patients or to give them medical. Here in this word, you can find any doctors there. After that, they can distribute the patients to their department. If you need, for example, a cardiologist, they send you to the cardiologist. If you need a hematologist, they send you to the hematological ward. If you need, for example, a surgeon, send you to the surgeon. If you need, for example, here, urologist, send you to urologist. This is just only to say, if you need a dentist, send you dentist. Yes, it's just only here that you're talking. Then number three. I see medical word. Then here after that we see their man. Look, here English word and there English word, but here is Latin. Dermat. What's the meaning of dermat? Alone means scan here. What's that? Scan. So what is it? Scan. Be careful. When you scan, scroll that, just only try to press it correct. Dermat the low here. Dermat the low. Jacob. Here I write here. because the suffix here start with a consonant letter L. I write over here as combining vowel, and the told before we write this combining vowel, we write CB. CB, there is another word CB is U, but be careful here. C is the short form for combining vowel. This is any logic term, not just the terms. Okay, be careful. Here the dermatological word here. What's the dermatological word? I care about what? I care about bones or something like that? No. About dermat. Dermatological words here. A dermatological words that means is a word for what is that? For disease of skin. Okay, try to here write off because it makes it more complex language. You can see dermatological word is a word for skin disease, but here write disease before and write off here to make it more complicated. Okay, so look here. I said here we have dermatological. This consists of three parts or three structures. Dermat is the root, O is the combined vowel, logical is the suffix. Dermat means skin, and logical is related to study of the skin, but is as adjective because AL, we change it to adjective from a noun to adjective. We have a science for this. We have dermatology. Dermatology, look here. Dermatology, here there are three parts. Dermat and O and logy. Logy here study of or science of. That you see dermatology, the study of skin, skin. Yes, here we have just a word, or we have a long word at a hospital to treat this health problem, or that we see illnesses, sicknesses, the same word. When I write the word of health, sick, this is adjective. But when you change to a noun, we say nest, here nest. Just only change the word from adjective to a noun. Sometimes we change the word from a noun to an adjective. Like dermatology, we see dermatological. We change the words like this, change it from a noun to adjectives. Now look for number 4 here. What is the term number 4? Term number 4 here, word number 4, after dermatological, we say gynecological. Gynecological. Yes, I told you before in English 101, the first semester, the letter G here is followed by I, E, or Y. We press at J. Here, press at J. But here is exceptional case. We press it G. Gynae. And the word of gynae mean what is it here? Mean women. Because this may be related to a woman's disease. We call it gynecological. This is a term, it's a term for nursing, for midwifery, midwives. They need a gynecological word because they are going to work in this word after graduation. Yeah, you go to gynecological. Try to see, don't see gynae. Gynae is not pressed like this. We press it as gynecological words and O here combining vowel to help us how to pronounce or articulate the words correct. Gynecological word is a word. Yes, here is a word. Is a word for disease of women. Maybe you can write this, you can write women's disease here. Instead of this, you can say women's. But be careful about the apostrophe and the S here. It's a possessive case. Yeah, for example, women's disease. Just only to imperative, we do this, the phrase and the second, but here, apostrophe and the S to show us the disease is for women. For a woman. Here, until now, we have how many words here we study. We study 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us to make just a slice of the hurry again. What is it here? about this lecture, we study here English language 102. We are going to study a little, told you 2 words or 2 chapters in the handout. Number 1, medical English, and number 2, medical terminology. And medical English will study medical environments, and we start to discuss about 3 topics: places, medical places, medical stuff, and medical equipment. We'll start with the first one, places, talking about the hospital. This is a hospital. Why I write it because here, any hospital. And we'll study some words and departments in a hospital. What are words is the place, corridor inside of the hospital. You can find inside of this hospital so many rooms to find to treat patients. And number 1, we're talking about surgical work. Surgical from the surgeon. Surgeon is a job, is a doctor. Surgical, the adjective. Surgery is a noun. Here, surgical word is a word for people or patients who need surgical operations. That's number 1. Number 2, a medical word. A medical word is not word. Word is a word for treating patients. To treat patients or to give people a medical treatment. Medical treatments here. Number 3, taking all the derived from Latin words, dermat. Oh, you find dermat here. Dermat means is scan in English, meaning in English. Dermatological, from the word of dermatology, dermatologist. Dermatological words is a word for disease of skin. Disease of skin here. A disease of skin, or you can see here, skin disease if you make just compare them. Then here, gynecological word. It's also from a Latin, gyne means women. A word is a word for a disease of women or women's disease, but be careful about what is it here, about the apostrophe here and S. Apostrophe and S here. Then here, after that, after we do it here, I'll tell you how I'm going to do exercises or questions. I'll give you multiple choices here. Multiple choice questions here. For example, number 1 here, I give you from this terminology. I give you the word of dermat. Dermat is a Latin words here. Dermat. Dermat here, or dermato, means what I write it out is slashing out to show this is a root in Latin. Means, and I write dash here. I give you as I told you before A, B, C, D, or E. Sometimes a little bit more. It depends on the policy of the Ministry of Health. So here I go with your man maybe I style Ma'amad, brain, chin, scan. Okay, I see for example here gum or yes gum here. Here you have 5 multiple choices. What's the meaning in English? This is because this is the Latin and this is an English word. Dermat means mouth, brain, chin, skin, gum. Here what we study dermat here. What we study dermat here? Dermat, you see what's there? Skin. So if you understand, you will choose this one or second on this one. This is the right multiple choices. Then sometimes I don't give Latin words here. I give English and multiple choice I give Latin, opposite. I give the opposite here. Okay. For example, here we have the word of scan here. I see scan means, and that. I give you multiple choices A, P, C, D, E. Look, what is the Latin word for mouth? B, C, to mat. Okay, brain in Saba. Okay, chin, say mint. Or mint too. Skin, see there. Mat. like multiple choices. Multiple choices. They give you this Latin, English. They give you English, they give you a Latin words here. Teach you what is the meaning of these words here. This is just a very simple for you to do it like this one. This is the pattern of this. Let us go to number what here? Number 5. Number 5 we have another word. What is it here? We have B, D, tracks. B, D, tracks. From the word of penetration. B, D, tracks word here. We find in a hospital. This is a trade. What's that? Trade children. Trade children. A B, D, tracks word is here is a word for children or children's disease here, right? This is the case to show what are these diseases for. This disease for children, or sometimes you see for disease of children if we make the language very complicated. But be careful here. A, write it, but we don't erase it. Sometimes we write it in the dictionary. On dictionary, try to cancel A. And just only write E, like B, D, trace, or BD, tration. Here in this case, we are going to explain number 5 here. And I think it's enough for you, my dear students, to understand those 5 medical places or words inside of the hospital, and we are going to take the rest of these medical departments in the second lecture. Thank you very much for listening and watching.